Day 629, 22 for 22. Good morning. I hope this finds you well. Please stay in your fight and do not quit. All right, so this is part 5 of taking charge. We have talked about health. We have talked about attitude and just in general. Let's seize back our lives and get back into it and have the best one we can. That was part 1. Now, today, we're going to talk a bit about just starting to rebuild. All right, and definitely understanding that it is, once you're in that mindset, saying that you give a crap about yourself and wanting to do something is hard to do as a self-starter. No doubt. I've been there. Like I said, it took my wonderful wife. No, we're not perfect, but it took my wonderful wife as a friend before we had a relationship, just being there and saying, I got you. And that's kind of what these videos are, is me saying, I got you. And if anybody's sharing it, it's them saying they got you. And if you are the one that's watching this, yeah, I got you, and I'm trying. It's like I said, it's really hard to self-start on this stuff. If you lose the will to care and the want to care, it does make it tough. But that's where we come in, those of us around you, friends, family, and professionals if you need to, and absolutely if you need to, do it. To get you on those first steps to saying, yeah, okay, I can do this. And if you need that push, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with you thinking that way. There's nothing wrong if you have been beat down. There is nothing wrong with feeling that you can't move forward, because that's what you've been trained in you with the situation. That is what's going on and what's going to happen. It is taking the advice of somebody that is trying to grab you by the scruff of your neck and pull you back into your life, that hopefully can be the catalyst to get you going. Now, the bottom line is, it doesn't matter if you're going through a divorce. It doesn't matter what circumstance you find yourself in. If you're on the edge of that cliff and you don't care, and somebody tries actually gets you to start thinking about it, you need to follow through. If your housing situation is not good, things are about to change for the worse, you can't just sit there and let it happen, because that just causes a whole nother problem that you don't need. Don't be self-defeating. Don't keep that cycle going. Figure out how to break it. Plan your way out of it. I've said it 1,000 times in these videos, is use your military training, because all of us know how to plan. Maybe not to a bachelor's degree level or a master's in program management or project management or anything like that, but you all have the basics of what was taught to you in the military about planning an operation. Not sure what the Navy does. That's the one thing I gotta say. But Marine Corps and Army are master planners when it comes to small unit operations. The five paragraph op order, troop leading procedures, warning orders, fragos, all that stuff. Right now, you're in the deep of one of those fragmentary orders that is got your life all in a tussle. Excuse me. But use your training to get you out of trouble as much as you can. I'm not saying you have to sit down there and write out a schoolhouse level perfection op order, but you can write something down and say, okay, here's my priorities of work. I need housing. I need a roof over my head. I need food in my belly, and I need a way to work, and I have to pay for this phone or the internet, whatever you got. You have to come up with the plan on how you're going to do that, and that's just the bare bones of living. And like I said, you have to care what's going to happen to you. you can still be in that dark place, but you got to start caring, because the only way you're going to get out of the light is one, looking for it, and also creating your own when you have the support to be able to do it. If you can't do it on your own, like I said, that's fine. It's understandable, and I wasn't able to create my own. Like I said, I had to have my now wife pop in and say, you got this. And she wasn't always nice about it either. But the bottom line is just keep moving forward. Always plan the next steps when you're in this place, because one wrong step and you can send yourself further down, and that's no bueno. Just don't give up on yourself. Don't be self-defeating. Plan for a better future than what you have currently in your recent past. Do what you got to do. Get it done, and get it done right. Positively, not taking yourself out and not letting yourself wither on the vine and die. All right, so I'm going to knock this one out for the day. Still no push-ups. I keep getting subtle reminders. Not yet. I have my YouTube channel, that_push_up_guy tough. Please hit the like, hit the like, notification bell, leave a comment in the video. You can share the video from there as well. I also have my new page, From the Edge to Thriving. You can share it from there as well. I have Instagram, if I can get the video in. I might actually be able to get this one in there. And Twitter at Guy Pushup. I don't use that one much because I don't know, Twitter's kind of weird. Working on it though. It's easy, but it's weird how it works. The more we share, I think the better it will be for us down the road as people. We can use what words I do use, and I use a lot of them, as a basis to try to help get you out of trouble. I'm not a mental health professional. I'm not the smartest dude on the planet, but I have walked that walk. I have been where a lot of you are, not for the same reasons probably, but I've been there, and I've been walked back, and I've walked myself back to thriving. And you can do it too. I'm not that unique. All right, so if you need help, seek help. Get it from friends, family, professionals. There's absolutely no shame and no weakness in making sure that you stay here. Do what you got to do. Bottom line is, do not use suicide as a permanent solution to a temporary or permanent problem. You got this. We'll see you here tomorrow. Tough out.